Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, so it's time for us to do our Mopar Monday, and we have some more beaters to unbox for you, and these are both from Hot Wheels, and they are both based on that Motortrend Roadkill series. Actually, the newest one I'm not sure of, the 55 Plymouth. I don't know if that's part of Roadkill or not. I know it's like Hot Rod Garage, Motor Trend, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, I was building a diorama on like patina project cars, barn finds and stuff. And there's still some that I still need to unbox for you guys. Most of them I think we went over. Probably there's a few back there that you may see that we haven't done an unboxing on, and we're going to get around to that. But I think most of them we've seen so far. I actually had to clear out part of the lot and put some of them in a jammer case, one of the clear plastic boxes. That's what we call them back in my time. I don't know if they're still called jammer cases or not, but anyways, you can fit I think 24 cars on each side. They're usually found in the craft aisle. I think they're for like sewing and things like that to put your supplies in, but they're almost perfect for like 3-inch long Hot Wheels. Some are a little bit too long, so you have to kind of cock them at an angle and put them in the case. But anyways, back to our show for today. My point is there may be like a cars that you've seen here before in the diorama that are missing, and now instead of going horizontal, they're going vertical. They were lined up a different way the other day. So we have our latest guy that we just unboxed a couple days ago. This one here is the newest release from Hot Wheels in collaboration with Mischief, the marketing art people. But anyways, the guys we have for you today are these two. The 55 Plymouth, it's one of the latest Boulevard releases, and it's a brand new casting from Hot Wheels. And then the Roadkill General Mayhem from a couple of years back. And this car has some really awesome detail to it. I know it doesn't really look like it. Looking at it in this package, looks like a, I don't know, faded black primer rust bucket. So, but it does have some really cool details to it, and we'll go over that in a moment. First, we're going to do this guy here. This is a brand new casting, as I said, from this latest, well, it may not be the latest, but I think it is, released from Hot Wheels Boulevard. You have your 55 Plymouth, your Porsche 961, I think, 964, sorry, and a 99 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning, the 86 Ford Thunderbird Pro Stock, which is really cool. It almost looks like the original paint job of that car that they based that on. It was like a Pro Street from the 1980s. It's a really cool car. And then your 24, sorry, Honda Civic Type R, which is pretty cool with the spoon livery. But I could not find it at our local Walmart. The only thing I found at our Walmart was the Sidekick with all of the repeats of the greatest ones from last year. The white 4Runner, the white Civic, the white LBWK ER34, and the gray Subaru and gray Mercedes. So yeah, that's all I found lately. And we had that Sidekick for the exotic Envy with the black Chase Porsche 911. We're probably not going to see anything for a long time because we have so many leftovers from those Sidekicks of the Mercedes, the Subaru, and then the Aston Martin, and I think it is something else that didn't really sell well, the Pantera. Our pegs are full of those things now. So I had to go to Evil Bay and get the Plymouth. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and pop this guy off the card. I have not even had time to do this like pre-video because it just came in the mail this afternoon. Oop. I have stuff for Mopar Monday, but I was trying to hold out because they're trucks. I wanted to do them on a Tuesday for like Truckin' Tuesday, and I was holding out until I got these guys, and well, they came today, so that was great. So, anyways, looking at this guy, bumped the camera stand. This is a really cool casting, pretty accurate for the 55 Plymouth. Love the tail lights on these guys. They were really popular for customizers, and their resemblance to like the Packard tail light back in the mid-50s that customizers love to put on like old Mercs and Fords and such things like that. This is a really cool, underrated car from the mid-50s because these would make a dynamite pro street car, just like the 55 to 57 bow ties, the Tri-5s. This, as I said, is kind of underrated. It's a nice, boxy looking car that looks very good tubbed out, as we can see. And this is based on a real car, a really kick-ass car at that, and you can see pictures of it on Google and at some of the events of Hot Rod Magazine, like the street shootouts and stuff. This is a really cool car, and glad to see that these old Mopars are getting to some love finally. I guess it's because all the other ones have become so unaffordable that they have no other choice. So but anyways, yeah, this is a really cool car. Back half just like the real one, larger diameter front wheels like the real one. Really cool. The patina on this looks awesome, and the hot rod garage on the door, Motortrend on the quarter panel, detailed tail light tampos, headlights and such. Hot Wheels did a really good job on this car, and it does have a cage in it that goes right along with the B pillars, so it's really hard to see it. It hides in there very well. And the front part goes along with the A pillars. So whoever did the cage in the car did a great job. But yeah, this is a nice, like, sleeper looking car. And it has the horsepower on the hood, 807 horsepower, which I think the car has more than that, honestly. But, yeah, this is really cool. Like, even the hood, like, tampos with this patina, it even looks like it's, like, pitted, like the metal would be with this thicker rust, which is really cool. So, yeah, I will love this casting. Very, very cool piece to have. So, moving along to General Mayhem. This is a wicked car. Another one that's kind of underrated. It still sells for a decent price, like somewhere between like 70 and 80 bucks. I think I paid 75 for this one. And it tells you about it on the back of the card that General Mayhem follows General Mayhem follows General Mayhem wherever it goes. Okay, so I guess they're having problems with the car. The guys at Roadkill rebuilt this 1969 or 68 Dodge Charger for the second time, keeping its stock frame and suspension, outfitted with a 2015 Dodge Hellcat supercharged engine and handmade hood scoop and grill. This monster is designed for high octane street racing. The opening hood allows for a sneak peek at the Hellcat engine and drivetrain. Anyone getting burned in a race should take note of the 1968 Charger. Sorry, I don't know what's on my thumb there. So I think either food when I was making Ethan's lunch or something. Sorry, got a little sidetracked when I seen that. So anyways, glowing Charger taillights glowing in the face of its rivals. It's safe to say this car was appropriately named for what it brings wherever it goes. So I did not follow this, so I don't know the history of it. I didn't know that they built the car once and then rebuilt it a second time. But I do want to point out some really cool features in the car. So we're going to get this off the card after we read the front. They really did something cool here. They did a checklist. They did roadkill. Looks like it's posted on some piece of plywood. And then you have like a piece of masking tape with General Mayhem written there. They wrote down pull motorhome 440, which is a big deal. A lot of people did that even in Chevys. Took motorhome or truck 454s and put in Camaro Chevelles and stuff so they could have a big block in their car. And it says add Hellcat drivetrain. Scrap metal hood scoop. And then nitrous install, bigger meats, and then something else behind the car I cannot read yet. So we're going to try to get this off the card without ripping the card to shreds, because the card is cool, so I don't really want to destroy it any more than I have to, but the car is not going back in the package, at least for a long time. It's going to go into the diorama of these other eligible resto projects that you see in front of you. Okay, that came out pretty good. It didn't rip paper too much at all, just where the glue was. That's what I do like about the RLC stuff. It seems like you can unbox it without destroying the packages most of the time, but this really isn't a regular RLC package. It is kind of based on a regular premium small card because it doesn't have the window on the back side like all the RLC stuff does, and it does have a J hook. Usually the RLC stuff does not have a J hook. But anyways, pulling it out of the package, as you can see, it's got a red faded or orange faded fender. I think that's based on red, and I don't know if this car was originally black or they just sprayed black primer over whatever was left of the original paint, whatever color it may have been, which maybe was red, looking around the windshield. But the cool features here, as you can see, that this actually has a hole in the fender. Let me get that to focus better. Crap. There we go. There's a hole in the fender there. That is for the 68 marker light, which is like pretty much up high in my opinion for a marker light, but that's the way the 68s were. As you can see, it does have the marker light in the quarter panel, and the quarter panel is kind of, I don't know, I guess you could say not pitted, but it's painted to make it look like it is a little bit wavy, like they have a lot of body work to do back there. And you can see they did add, the only new thing here is the Hellcat emblems on the fender leg. The door handles are missing. As you can see, the original hole is there. The door lock's there. And then you have some rust on the front edge of the fender, rust on the rockers, and rust on the quarter panel. And it's riding on black steel rims. There's no rear window. You can put your finger right through there, and you can see like the original package tray. There's no like cover, original vinyl cover going over the package tray or anything like that. Does have 68 tail lights, tail panel, so you can tell it's 68. But if you look at the side that is facing you in the package, this is what threw me off, is that they used a 69 fender on the passenger side. There is the cutout for the marker light for the 69 marker. There's rectangle recessed marker light, which is wild. And these little dents here are actually dents, just like they did in the Mischief car with all the dents in the door. Well, they did that with this casting too, which I really take in as like highly detailed, because the casting was made like for this one particular time, like the Mischief car. I don't know if we'll ever see this casting used again. I kind of hope so. I would like to see it maybe with a finished paint job or something, or maybe something once again like this General Mayhem. And then you have your opening hood, and it's same engine compartment as your RLC 69s. You can see them back here. but it's not detailed like them. It's kind of grungy looking, just all black. And you have this blue hood with the six-pack looking air cleaner in a way, or not air cleaner, but hood scoop. And it actually resembles the hood scoop on the 68 Barracuda Hemi super stock car. So it's a really, really well detailed car. You just have all these little cool aspects that you can pick out every time you look at it. Like there's no door handles, so you probably have to put your finger through the door and push that little metal flap and it will pop the door latch off of the striker, and then you get inside and drive away, and then you don't have any marker lights in the front. And they said the grill was handmade, so you can see that they have this really crazy looking mesh grill, hideaway headlights, which that's what 68 had, full open grill. So yeah, wild looking car. Front valence panel is there, but it's painted black. Like maybe it is a new repo front valence panel. But it's just really cool. All the little holes for the pieces that are missing. Door handles, front marker light on that one. And over here in the pictures, I thought it was a hole, but it's not. But it is recessed like the original. It's not just a tampo. It is a recessed spot for the rectangular marker light from a 69. So you got 169 fender on the 68 Charger. So really cool to have this one. So that is it, guys, for our two Motortrend cars, Motortrend Mopars from Hot Wheels. Very happy to have both of them in my collection. I've been wanting the General Mayhem for a while, and when I devoted myself to collecting these patina rides, I put it on my to-get list, but it was like the most expensive one on there, and I got it. So very happy to have it. And if you guys can pick one up, I highly recommend it. The guy I bought it from, I think he still has a couple of them left, and they're posted for 80 bucks, but I think he sent me an offer for like 75 or 76. So if you want one, I think that's probably one of the best prices you're going to get for one carded, but who knows what you may find at shows and such. So anyways, guys, that's it for our Mopar Monday. We'll be back again probably on Friday for Free Friday. Definitely on Friday for our Free Friday. I'm just kind of thinking in the back of my head if we have anything that we could do on Wednesday or Tuesday. And actually, I think I do have something I could throw at you for Tuesday. We have some pretty cool trucks. We have some convention 1970 Dodge Power Wagons. Not the pink party one, but we got the purple one from LA and the petty blue one from Charlotte that we can crack open for you tomorrow. So be sure to tune back in for that. We'll do that for you tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your start to the week.